What's up guys, it's your boy, back at you with another video, you get me? And for those of you unaware what this is basically man's journey to freedom through reselling stuff on eBay, you get me? And yeah, that's what the channel is. In today's video guys, basically I've got it's Monday first of all, and we've got like a weekend's worth of items going out. So basically I'm going to be picking, and I'd say packing, but we'll see. I might pack them on camera, I might not, I might just pack them. Basically we'll be picking them, show you what I've sold. And other than that, I basically went out and did like a large haul for me. So we'll just be going through some of the stuff which is mine, cause some of it's books, which is my partner's, which obviously ain't going through books. But I'll show you some of the swaggery that man got. And other than that, let's get straight to the video, you get me? Alright guys, so basically I'm using my girlfriend's phone because I'm filming on my phone and obviously I ain't got a computer, so unless I memorize all my sales, this is the only way to do it, you get me? So I'm starting on my hard goods account, and basically, what screen am I on right now? What screen am I actually on? Because that's not the screen I was just on. Alright, I've sold one thing on my hard goods account, which is a lot, I know. But basically, it's a Canon selfie printer. It's up top here somewhere. You can actually see it right there. It's right here. You squeeze in the gap. I sold this. It's just like, I like getting stuff like this. It's basically, it says it in the name, selfie printer. It just prints out like little pictures in it. It's just like a micro printer. Prints out like photos basically. It didn't come with anything really. Sometimes you get this stuff with like the ink and that, but it's just that by itself. So basically that's the one item we sold. We sold it for, not a lot, we sold it for 12, but it cost us £2.50. How much did it actually cost? It cost us £3. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Minus the £3 shipping, minus the £3 I paid for it, that leaves £3. Minus the 10% fees, which is £1.20 off £12. So we made £1.80 off that printer. And it sold within like a day, so I think we did make £1.80. Which I know, hold on, I can't get hold of this camera, it's because my phone's so thin. I know that's not a lot, but it's in, it's out, and it's £1.80. So basically, the next item, guys, I'm gonna have to go and check because it's on my other account. But that's one item we sold, and to be honest with you, I just get printers because I like selling them. Like every printer I've ever purchased has sold, and I've had some old ones from like 2004 and that. You get me? Which you can't even get the drivers for anymore. Mans must have old computers and want the old printer to match. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna log into my account now and sort this. Alright guys, I've sold quite a bit more on my clothing account, as it is my main account, and that's to be expected, you get me? But the first item we sold, well, let's start with the actual first. I'll scroll to the bottom. Okay, it's in AA6, and it's basically some new look trousers, nothing special, but down here somewhere. AA6, oh, it's right here on the top. New look trousers. Now, this might be the problem is with some of these boxes, I have moved them around once or twice. These are new look here. They're basically just like a work trouser, nothing special. I'll grab this phone. So, basically, they're like a new look pinstripe work trouser, boot cut type thing. They're brand new, they've got the tag on in here. Now, the tag is in there. Y'all can see the tag there somewhere. The tag's in there, you get me? So, let me put this phone down for a second, just fold these. So that's 2 orders. And let me just double check. Imagine if it wasn't, they weren't the new look ones. Pinstripe, yeah, that's them, size 14, yeah. Okay, the next thing is in box AA1. And actually, they're not in box AA1 because I actually wore these not too long ago. And I don't wear stuff a lot, but just let me check in the box because I think I did wear them. Yeah, we definitely wore them, but I think they might just be right outside the room here. Oh no, actually they'll be upstairs. Bear with me, one sec. Now this is them here, been on my bed. Some Ralph Lauren things. I wore them, I basically had like an interview. So yeah, that's why they was up here. So I've got to wash them quick basically. Yeah, so basically, guys, I had a job interview, and I wore those basically. So I'll give them a quick wash, and then we'll send them out. Just put them on a quick wash. They'll get out later today, and that'll be them done. So I sold those for. Let me check the price. I didn't tell you how much I sold those new look things for either. I sold those new looks for $10.99. I can't remember how much I paid for them, but it wouldn't have been more than £2, £3. I wouldn't pay more than that. So basically, guys, so far it's not a good example for the amount of money I'd like to be making. But sales are sales, and sometimes, let me flip my phone. Sometimes this is how it is, you get me? So them golf, those basically Ralph Lauren, I sold those for £10 before 97 shipping, so like 15 quid. And I haven't wrote again. I basically, on my custom SKU, through my new listings, I've been putting how much I paid for items on there, just to make this easier when it comes to this. But, this is an older item, and these are all older items, so I don't know. But I'm guessing I paid £3 into 15. And then this next item, guys, remember exactly how much I paid for, because these was a recent purchase. We'll go get them while we're talking about it, because they're right here. It's basically a pair of boots, these black ones down here. They're basically not a magic brand or anything, it's just Gillette. Just a standard leather walking boot. I picked these up for more than I'd like to pay. These are the kind of item you'll get from a car boot sale. You might have to give them a little polish or whatever. But you could probably pick something up like this for 3-4 quid. But basically I paid $7.50 from some tea leaf charity shop in it. And I sold them for $16.99 plus £5 shipping, $4.97 shipping. So that's like £22 from $7.50. So there's some profit in that. Nothing crazy, but I feel like a good quality leather walking boot is always going to sell. And you're always going to find them. And you can get them cheap if you look in the right places, basically. That's the moral of the story with that. So that's them. The next thing, guys, is in AA10, and it's basically a pair of Adidas shorts. I've had these for a long time. AA10s down here. It's basically, I think they're even in here. Basically, AA10's like a hat box. Right, I'm just gonna see where they are. Bear with me. Alright, so I said AA10, but they're not in AA10. It's like right at the bottom. So basically, in the bottom box, down here, it's these. They're nothing special. Well, they're kind of quirky. It's like an Adidas women's shorts. And I've had these for a long time, been trying to sell them for a long time. And I basically dropped the price all the way from like 25 down to, I think I paid 7 for them in the end. I don't know if phone's locked, but I paid 7 for those. So yeah, let's see what we've got to list next now, guys. I paid 7 for them. I sold them for 7. And I can't remember how much I paid for them, to be honest. All I know is this is old stock going out, and I wouldn't have paid a lot, maybe 150. So there's not a lot of money here, guys, to be honest with you, but it's money to go and reinvest nonetheless. This last item is money though, which is a brand which I've been passing up since the beginning of time, and I now know not to pass this brand up anymore. And it's basically T.M. Lewin, T.M. Lewin, and it's like a formal shirt company. Now basically in that TK Maxx fucking sale that I did in like the last couple of videos, guys, they do the TK Maxx do a sale twice a year, midsummer and in the end of January, and everything just goes mad low. Anyway, I got this shirt for 50p in that sale, and I know this because I wrote the price on, because it's a new listing. I listed it like probably a week ago, and as soon as I searched the brand, I was like, this is a winner. And I'm like, on top of that, I've been passing this brand up on the used rail for a long time. Because I just stopped messing with shirts, to be honest, because first of all, I've got like 5 or 6 Tommy Hilfiger shirts just sat there. And obviously, I was passing up the brand that sells and buying the brands that don't sell. So basically, this is a new brand for me. Now, let me try and show you guys. T.M. Lewin like that. Yeah. Brand new shirt. And it's just like it's basically big and tall size, and it's just plain with like some crappy pattern on there, you see. And I got basically, let's see how much I actually got for this, because I got quite a fair amount for it, for the simple fact I paid 50p. I got £19, 18.99. And that's nothing crazy. I mean, you can sell shirts out here for 25, 30 quid, whatever. But the fact that I turned 50p to £19 is just a myth in itself, fam. Turning 50p to... Find me any way. I'm trying to find somewhere to hang this now. Just hang it on the back of my door. This is... My room's well unorganised, you know. I ain't got nothing nowhere. So, if anyone out there can find me a business where I can take 50 pence and come home with £19 like that, I'll switch. But no one's going to come with anything, so I'm stuck with reselling it. Yeah. So basically that's the last item I sold, guys. So 5 clothing items and 1 hard goods item. I actually sold one more thing on the clothing account, but I'm waiting for the guy to pay. Basically, let me move my hand. Basically the last week or 2 weeks things have picked up a little bit, but I did expect that through the amount of listings I've done over the last month compared to what I would normally do. And I'm continuing it, and all these little sales are allowing me to basically continue the escape plan. If these sales stop at any point, things are going to come to a halt because I'm teetering on the edge. I've got about between 50 and 100 pounds of like room to grow in terms of my bank account for this. You get me? Because I ain't using any of my own money. All the money that goes into this room comes from this room. That is my one and only rule, and I feel like, first of all, that's going to prevent me from failure. And that's how business should be done. Business should be done with business money, not like your money. And yeah, I'm in a good position to have even got to the point where the business has money. But that was all me. I did that. I have to be grateful to no one. I did that. You get me? I went my ass out on the train with no car and found some used Levi's. So if you want to get to the point where your business can provide for itself, you've got to get your ass on the train, go out, and get your business to the point of where it provides for itself. But other than that, guys, basically, that's all I've sold this weekend. So I had like a 6-item weekend. Not the biggest weekend I've ever had, but it's the biggest weekend I've had in a good, at least the last month and a half. So according to that, things are on the up, and I'm looking at my numbers from the last 3 months. I started this journey 3 months ago. Now, where's my sheet of paper? Let's have a little look. I'll just run these numbers by you. Now, let's talk about my sales. I started in November, and I'm like on the 7th of November, so officially it wasn't a whole month. But I sold basically 21 items in November. Okay, that was the first month I started this journey. In December, my sales actually went down to 16, which is kind of, I know why, but like in terms of the journey, it looks odd. But my sales the month after that went down, and now this month, January, or the month just gone, it went back up to 28. So November I had 21 sales, December 16, January 28. But the funny thing is, through those 3 months, November I listed 9 items and sold 21, which is strange. And in December I listed 31 items, but I only sold 16. So I sold less items in December than I did November, but I listed like more than triple, which is strange. But then January, I listed 63, which is double what I listed in December. And I sold nearly double, 28 items. So going off them numbers this month, if I can list my goal, which is 3 items a day on the clothing, 1 item a day on my hard goods. Someone do the maths. You get me 3 times 30. Or let's just say 3 times 10 is 30. Times that by 260, 90 free listings, because, well, I don't know how many days are in this month. Let's just say 90 listings on my clothing is my goal, plus 30 on my hard goods. So that's like 120 listings this month, like double what I did last month. So if I did 60 listings last month, this month I've got to do 120. And that is pushing it. That, trust me, in terms of finances, that is pushing it. So the reason I've decided to do 1 item a day on my hard goods is because my hard goods is kind of not so serious in terms of consistency like my clothing, or at the moment. So I'm like, I can drop that hard goods item if it's a bad day and there's no money. I can just be like, alright, fuck it. I can't list on the hard goods today. I just need to get this clothing items done. But that's basically how I'm trying to set it up, so I've got some leeway. But I don't want too much leeway, because whatever leeway I give myself, at the end of the day, at the end of this journey, come the end of this year, I want to see where I'm at and see how far I've pushed eBay, because this is my escape plan, and I want to escape within a year. You get me? So all these setbacks is just setting back my freedom. So I will push this as much as possible, but it's early days. I can only push things so far when there's no money. Hopefully, in 3 months from now, I've got £100 to spare now. Maybe there'll be 10 grand to spare, and I can go out to an extra charity shop to make sure I'm pushing it. You know what I mean? I don't have that. We ain't really got options like that right now. So, yeah. But other than that, guys, basically, I'll just quickly show you now, like, a couple of the items I sourced today because I got some good stuff. Just some sick stuff. I got a couple hard goods items, you get me? And it's all sellable. It all should sell quick. And yeah, so I'll run through a couple. I'll just do the clothing. No, matter of fact, I'll do the hard goods as well. I'll just show you pretty much everything apart from like my partner's books, you get me? Because like, yeah, it's books. But right, yeah, I'll be back in a second anyway, guys. So we've got these few bags here. They're books. Right, we'll start here because this is the first thing. Now, the first thing I got, guys, is basically this. It's as you can see, it's Batman. And it cost a tenner, which is pricey, I know, but like it sells for 25, and it has sold for about that. So I should come away with profit. And I was talking in my last video, I don't sell so many toys anymore. My toy shelf is looking empty, but this is to go on the toy shelf and try and pick up my toy stock a little bit. You get me? So there's that, which was a tenner. Now, I got a bunch of these, which was £1.50 each. I saw them in another shop and they're selling for £3.50. I can sell them for like 11-12 quid basically. And I got one for £1.50 and they're all the same colour and I got 3 of them, so that's something. Let's hope we can sell them. I got 3 of those. Okay, let's go back over here. Because this is something new, guys. I basically got 2 lots of curtains. Now, y'all are like, why are you selling curtains for? You get me? But listen, if you know how much curtains are, I know this because I went to buy curtains recently, and I went to just like a normal shop like Wilko's, did charge man, £45, yeah, for some crappy, cheap quality curtains, which just about are the length of the window. So, after doing that and spending all that money, obviously man remembered that they stole my money like that, so I can steal next man's money for the same thing. You get me? But the key is not to look for thin curtains, because when I was looking for curtains, long story short, my curtains were see-through at the time, and I wanted the blackout ones so people can't see into my house. And I assume most people want blackout curtains so people can't see through into your house. So just going off like my common sense, I basically went out today sourcing and just popped my head in the curtain section and just had a look at the ones which had this inside layer on, which is the bit that stops it from being see-through. A cheap curtain, you just have the cotton bit here. And our blackout curtain, you have this extra thing to stop the light showing through, so it's blackout, yeah? Anyway, both of those was £4. These are Laura Ashley, these are Dunelm, and these ones, it's like, you know what I mean, like kids fucking, it's the planets and that. So they're both decent brands, both cost 4 quid, so I got both of these for £8, yeah. Bearing in mind, I got one set for £45 for my living room, brand new from Wilko's, yeah. And now I've looked at both of these used. I can probably get 35 to 40 for these. Well, let's widen that range. Let's say 25 to 40 for these, and 25 for 40 for them. All day. These things are selling all day. It's just like a common item now. The way I'm thinking about going about selling curtains to make some money is, first of all, a good brand. Second of all, blackout curtains. Third of all, something like that I can keyword up: pink, love hearts, planets, solar system, kids. You know what I mean? Obviously, if this was the picture of some half chimpanzee, half fucking dodo, some rare animal which I can't even describe on the thing, then I'm not selling it because I don't know what to type in the title. I feel like it's that simple sometimes. You can move into new categories, guys, just by taking the old rules that of good brand and something taggable. Especially with curtains, because all a curtain is a big piece of cloth with a pattern. Now, if you don't know what the pattern is on the curtain, how are you supposed to sell it? Saturn, Venus and all that on this. So this is the solar system, and that was pink love hearts. Boom, bam. 25 to 40 quid. And that's basically my explanation for that, guys. So I hope that has helped anyone who wants to sell curtains, because I've just become an expert of the curtain industry within like half an hour whilst I was in the charity shop. Anyway, that being said, let's get these books out the way because these are my partners. Yo, just because I'm moving the books out the way, guys, don't think I'm dismissing. There is more money probably in these books than there is in my bags. So do not judge anything by its cover. Just assume that these are worth more than my shit, because it probably is. Let's go through some more of the stuff I got. Now we're getting onto the clothes now. This is Marks and Spencer's pure cotton twill shirt for £3. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking the same thing. Marks and Spencer's ain't worth that much. In actual fact, it's not, but on eBay, it seems to hold its price, strangely. Sometimes these cheaper companies do that. Marks and Spencer's men's, like pure cotton, pure wool, fucking anything like that, M&S, you're looking at 15 to 30 pounds guaranteed. Trust me, I know this. Jack Reed, £3. I don't know too much about Jack Reed. To be honest, I've been stuck with Jack Reed before, but it was new in the packet, so I'm assuming hopefully at least £10. You get me? Now, these next items are pretty cool actually, guys. And this first one I may have paid a little much for, but that second one I'm definitely in the green. Now, this was £10. But just let me, I have to open it up for you guys, just bear with me. Hey guys, so this is like, it's a motorsport company, like, you know, like dirt bikes and that, I think. Basically it's like a wolfsport, kind of, this company actually makes the actual off-road jackets, you know, like little racers wear, and they've got like their team jackets on and all that. This is like that type of company, so like they usually make the actual sports merchandise jacket, I think. But this is like, I'm stood upside down here, like a casual version of that company. So it's just like a casual jacket, but it's got like the wolfsport logos on there. It was a tenner. I don't normally pay this much for things, but you know when it's like motorcycle related shit, you can pay some good money for this stuff and come out alright. So I reckon I could get at least fucking 35 to 50 for this, you get me? At least. I've seen normal ones on there for like 35. But this one's a bit quirky because it's a normal casual jacket and it's got this big thing on the back, so, and yeah, it's nice, man. So we paid a tenner for that. Call me mad if you will, but I took risks before and it's always paid off. Now this next one isn't the same brand, but it was the same price. This was a tenner. It's basically a biker jacket. Now, I've paid up for this stuff before. I had some biker leather trousers and I sold them for like, probably like 80 or 90 pounds, and I can't remember what company it was, but I paid like 15 for them, so I didn't get them cheap. But they paid off big time. Cowhide in there, whatever the fuck that means. Obviously skin off a cow's back, but I knew that because that's what leather is. But anyway, this company is Skin Tan. Now, I searched it. I shit you not, this size, I don't know if it's the same style, but this size, if you type in Skin Tan, 3XL leather motorcycle jacket, whatever, just put Skin Tan 3XL leather jacket, over £100. But like, I'm gonna be humble on it and say I'll get anywhere from 30 to the other guy's asking price 120. So this could go from anywhere for £30 to £120. Obviously, I'm hoping for higher. The more money I can get, the better. But 30 to 120 for that, for a tenner. Obviously I'm going for higher because £10 is a high buy price for me, so I want to get as much money as I can. But I like to give I don't know if you notice, guys, I give a wide range of my prices, because at the end of the day, the price we set and the price we see when we go on eBay is just a made up number, man. It's just a made up number, and not everyone's gonna want to pay the same price. It just depends on time and place, and you know what I mean. So this next thing, guys, is a brand I kind of look out for because of daily refinement. You get me? I mean, these blood clot American brands. But basically, American brands do well in England sometimes because people want to be American. And this is basically Banana Republic, brand new with tags, which is a very rare find. And there was $3.50. And I know in your guys' country, the US, this isn't like nothing that's special. But when man pays shipping of like £15 to buy this from the US for £10, then that gives me like fucking £15 leeway in the price, and I can make some money on them. So I could probably get from 15 to 30. Well, these are a cool ass style too. But I don't know, say £15 to £30 for these from £3.50. Like I say, I give a wide range again, guys, because I don't know everything in terms of price, but what I've gotten good at is making up these ranges in my head, so I know how much to pay. $3.50, and I will 100% get 15 to £30 for them. I know that. I just know that because I've sold stuff, and if that's how you think of things, rather than thinking £22.50, because no one knows that. Like, I could have them up for 30 and someone offers me 50 and I'm gonna say yes. You get me? And that's that. So that's why I have a range. Okay, next thing, guys, is these, which are basically Nike. They're a Nike golf thing, which look out for good brands, Nike, Adidas, golf related. Best believe you will get some good money. As long as they're not full of fucking cat scratches and shit. Which these aren't. Hold on, I need to cough. Which these aren't full of cat scratches, you see. Let's have a look for cat scratches. One little tiny fucking memory went. So I got one tiny little cat scratch there, but other than that, they're basically in fresh ass condition. Got this little embroidered Nike thing there. But other than that, they're just plain, guys. But I don't know. I can't. I've only ever sold a couple pairs of these, so I don't know. But I paid how much did I pay? I paid $4.99 on offer. It was $5.99, but I paid $4.99 for them, and I reckon I will get, again, let's say 15 to 35. I'm sure I'm safe in that range. So the next thing I got, guys, is some more golf trousers. These are Adidas, both from the same shop. Must have been the same person donating them. Again, no cat scratches, no wear. The Adidas thing's not peeling because this is like a heat pressed thing. Everything's decent inside. These were £6, so let's hope I make my money back on these, because I didn't even know Adidas did golf shit, to be honest with you. I knew Nike did, but there you go. So Adidas golf trousers, Nike golf trousers. On to the next thing. Now these are Hugo Boss slim fitting stretch jeans. There was a bluey, which means £5 for those of you in from the ends. Get me? Now that seems a bit pricey for Hugo Boss, but best believe, guys, Hugo Boss does well. I mean, just going off my head, something in this condition, Hugo. Usually they have like a shiny leather badge, so I don't know if this is going to drop the price, but I reckon, I don't know, let's say 25 to 40, because Hugo Boss does really well. Get me? But I paid a £5 for them, so as long as I get 20, realistically, what does it matter? Get me? So that's them 2 bags out of the way, guys. I got these. These was just a last minute throw-in, to be honest. There was £2. They're West Wind, and they're like a I can't remember what you call these boots. It's not a chucker boot. It's a I don't know what it is, but it'll come back to me when I'm listing. Now West Wind, I don't know. Never heard of the brand, to be honest with you. I just quickly searched it up, saw a couple sold for like 18, 20 quid, and was like, boom, £2 in the ting, just so I have enough listings for the next few days. Get me? So that was that. Now this next thing, guys, let's get this out. This was supposed to be £7, but I actually got it for £5. It's basically a brand new kids dump truck. But the reason I got it is because it's this green toys, and it's like 100% recycled plastic and that. And I searched it, and I reckon 30 to 35 quid for this if I list it right. Because listed actually off the barcode underneath, they're not selling. But then when I just typed in like green toys, recycled toys or something like that, it came up and they were selling for about 30 to 35. So let's hope I can sell this. Yeah, I mean, if not, it's my son's shit. It's fucking broke my neck on my sandal. If not, it's my son's birthday literally tomorrow. That's what all this stuff is here. I just picked him up from charity shop fines for his birthday. So I could give that to him, but fucking kid's got enough toys, man. And like, you don't know that this is cool because it's worth 30 quid. It's just gonna smash up the wall, innit? Alright, so next thing, guys, is these Cotton Traders blue corduroy. You get me? Now I've sold just a standard grey or something like that. Cotton Traders. I paid a £5 for these, which is pricey for Cotton Traders. Cotton Traders ain't nothing special, but I need items, and I'm trying not to be too biased on the buyout price, because the difference between £3 and £5 isn't much. And I'll probably get anywhere from 15 to 20 for these. So yeah, let's make my money back. Now the next thing is a pair, or you can't call it a pair. It's It's just a skirt, a women's Marks and Spencer skirt, and this cost £1.50. They'd marked it right down. Now, like I said, guys, don't be afraid to fuck with these cheaper brands, especially when you're paying £150 new with tags. M&S does a lot better than you think. If and when this sells, I reckon I will get at least 20 quid. It's a black dress skirt, and someone's going to work somewhere and wants just a dress or skirt, whatever this is called. Hold on, the camera's messing up. So someone somewhere will buy that. It's about patience, you get me. And Marks and Spencer, just go on eBay now, type in Marks and Spencer's, have a look at the solds and compare it to one of your favourite brands. It's not fucking far off, fam. They sell a lot. You get me? If you type in Marks and Spencer's, type in Superdry, I won't be surprised if fucking Marks and Spencer's sells more regular on eBay. It does really well. So, this next thing is swaggery. Utter swaggery. I might keep this for myself. Zero cat scratches. No wear, no nothing, fam. No peeling of the fucking ting. Everything's fresh. Yo, it's a Nike. It's a Nike, obviously, but what would you call this? Cube pattern, square, geometry, grid, line graph, whatever. This is swag, you know. It's a collared polo shirt thing, that silky stuff, and there's zero damage to it. And it was £3 fucking pounds, fam. £3, fam. I should be able to do something with this. Let's just go off the top of my head, because I know some of this like specific Nike golf, certain materials and that. They can go up to some mad price, you know. I had this Hugo Boss top. This material was like a golf thing. It was like a golfer's brand, like some golfer. It was like his clothing, and like I sold it for, I can't remember, but I sold it for up there. I can't remember, but I say it was safely over 45, and it was probably below £90. But it was in that fucking region, something crazy. You get me for a t-shirt, and it had some wear on it as well. It had some wear. So I look out for these shiny golf things, you know. Look out for them, because you'd be surprised. Anyway, this is another Nike one. Obviously, it must have been the same person brought them in. £3. I don't know if it's golf, man. It fucking looks like golf. You get me? This could be running tops for all I know, but same silky material, bit of a pattern, swaggery. No cat scratches, bless. £3, probably 15 to fucking 50. Who knows? Who knows? But the profit there. So basically, guys, everything else I got was books from my partner. Now, for those of you who don't know much about books, I would suggest going to a YouTuber called Mel. I don't know. She's called Back from Burnout on YouTube, actually. But the reason the one and only reason we started selling books on eBay is because of Mel Back from Burnout on YouTube, and she makes so much freaking money. We just had to test it, and we've not looked back. It's almost to the point where I feel like, other than the reason my clothing and that does so well is because I work so hard at it. Chloe doesn't, well, she does now, but like, I feel like just with half the effort you could do just as much money selling books, because they're so cheap, if not free. And for example, this set here, if you get all of these sets, the 50 Shades of Grey, you can probably get 12 to 15 quid for it, depending on condition. Maybe more, maybe a little bit less, but for example, we paid like 20p a book, so that's like 4 or 5 for a quid sometimes. You get me? So if you can get a whole, that's basically how many sets in that 50 Shades? 3, 4, 5 books. So basically for £1, you can get the whole set of 50 Shades, and if it's all in excellent condition, you're probably looking at £15, fam. £1 to 15, over and over and over again, without an issue finding supply ever. She will never ever have an issue finding supply of books. There's so many freaking books out here. People are using them for firewood. That's how mad it is. You get me? So basically, guys, don't hate the books. That's why all the books are in the background, and it will be a big part of man's business. And I'll probably have to do videos on it at some point, but obviously it's my girlfriend's thing, but we all know who's the brains in this mother. You get me? But other than that, guys, let me turn the camera around and we can do the outro. Basically, that is everything for this video. You get me? I've done, obviously, we've picked the items. I showed you what I got today. I spent like a $1 today. I spent like a whole 100 quid. Blew out fucking the last pennies I had in my account. Well, most of it, you get me? So I need to sell some stuff over the next few days. Out of this lot, I need to make my money back and quick, so we can keep going, because I've got to list 3 items a day. I don't know how many days this will keep me going on my clothing. I'm thinking the curtains, maybe. I don't know what to list the curtains on my hard goods on my clothing account. I don't know. But basically, I'm hoping I've got like at least 3 or 4 days worth of stuff here. And then that gives me 3 or 4 days to sell something, get some more money in, and then go out and do it over and over again. And film another video. When I'll be back next, I don't know. It depends. If I sell some stuff, I'll be back. If not, I'm just going to start planning my videos a little bit better, because I don't just want to keep posting into thin air. I want to post some other videos which are a little bit more structured, maybe. But it's hard at the same time, because I haven't got a computer and I can't do editing, so whatever it is, it's got to be kind of a talking point. So I don't know how we're going to shuffle things around slightly, the subject of the videos, I don't know. Or do you guys just like it, me waffling on? I'm not sure. But I'll probably just waffle either way, but maybe with a bit of a video point, because what I'm doing now is I'm waffling, or before today I had an actual plan to do the picking and packing and show you guys, but other than that, I'm kind of just waffling through the videos. So, yeah, but hopefully we can waffle our way to £1 million fucking pounds in my bank, because that's what this is. Waffling. It's a waffling journey, so I want to finish the journey and have something to show for it. And obviously, hopefully you guys join the team. Hopefully I inspire some people to do the same. Maybe you guys are doing the same, you get me. If anyone's out there on a similar type of journey or doing your thing, let me know below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. You get me? You guys support me, I support you. It's a two-way street out here. You get me? But other than that, I appreciate everyone. And we out.